This happened last night. It's Climate Week. Did you know that?
Gross.
Yeah,
I had no idea. No idea.
Which forced me to do a bunch of research because I haven't brushed up on global warming.
Yeah.
It turns out that's not what it is anymore. Did you know? It's not global warming anymore.
Oh, okay.
Is it? What about the ozone?
Because it's not warming.
Oh.
Yeah. So it's something else. Give us your money.
Climate change?
Ish.
It's changing.
The good thing is Seth Meyers is here to explain it to us.
Good.
Which is, here's the thing, too. We discuss things that are cultural issues on this show.
Yeah.
In watching Seth Meyers, I realized this guy will actually have state senators on the program to try and actively push a piece of legislation and then laugh track. It is so beyond the pale as far as even attempting to be funny. These really are political pundits who have their orders from the top down. You have every single late night host who got together to try and make sure that you support the Green New Deal. Here is every late night host who exists, I guess, right now. We call our rear view mirror competition discussing climate change.
Do you ever walk into a room as Greta and just want to talk about something you watched on TV and people are like, oh, Greta, tell us about the weather and the climate and everything?
We had Greta on?
Do you ever get tired of that?
Oh, yeah.
Who's next? Rich Little?
Yeah, don't get me started. I mean, I'm so tired of talking about the climate by now.
Then why don't you shut up?
Can I say a personal thank you
That's
for
your
being the
thing.
one billionaire
What party
who's
are
not
you
trying
at?
to escape planet Earth on a spaceship at the moment. Thank you.
Hi.
So why is this a thing that billionaires are obsessed with at the moment, Bill? What's your thoughts on it?
Massages by underage girls?
I don't know.
It's funny you brought that up.
I've become obsessed with things like malaria and HIV and, getting rid of those diseases. We have a lot to do here on Earth.
If you've been living pretty much anywhere in the U.S., I don't have to tell you that the effects of climate change are here and they are real. You can see it everywhere from wildfires and droughts across the West to intense storms in the Gulf to flooding in New York City, which is why one climate scientist prefers the phrase global weirding. And I personally think that's a much more appropriate phrase because in addition to wreaking havoc, making the planet uninhabitable, climate change is also making things much weirder.
Oh, wow.
Weird.
I tell you what, the rapier wit of Seth Meyers.
Wait, he said fires in the West?
I have no
And strong storms in the South?
So
flooding?
who do we have?
Let's stop laughing before we get
Yeah, that's
Yeah, it's just going to be a problem.
anything else.
So you have Jimmy Kimmel, Jimmy Fallon, Stephen Colbert, James Corden, Seth Meyers, and I love how also Samantha Bee joined in. She was like, oh, wait. Can I fake like I'm not a lazy diversity hire and do a show too? It's like, really? You only do 4 shows a year and one of them is going to be the climate change week? Samantha Bee,
Counts, come on.
And Seth Meyers is the least...
He's a white multimillionaire?
Yes, she's a white multimillionaire female who's a diversity hire specifically, and this is the issue. Samantha Bee, because they're like, because women aren't allowed to be funny. No. Don't speak for really talented, funny women like Joan Rivers or Kathleen Madigan who didn't get a second look because they weren't just willing to use Salon and Slate unironically as references. You're a diversity hire because you're a woman, specifically because you are not attractive. In other words, they want to say, look how progressive we are. We hired a woman. You thought we'd hire a woman you want to see. But instead, here's Samantha Bee. And lazy. I've never seen anyone host fewer shows than Samantha Bee. She does like 10 shows a year and collects millions of dollars. Wow. So how does it feel to be a diversity hire exclusively because you are an unfunny, lazy, physically unpalatable female who's been hand-gifted a show that nobody watches?
Well, it feels pretty good that you ask me.
Come to think of it.
There's so many better
Wait,
people
are we
for
on a
that role.
different topic?
I
watched one episode of hers, honestly, and that was it. And 20 minutes in, it's just, wow, this is a giant propaganda machine just
I was waiting. Yeah, I was waiting for funny. I did the same
just
thing. I got like
something.
15 minutes in, and I'm like, I have not laughed yet.
Why would you expect funny?
And
Well,
here's the
Colbert
thing.
was a perfect parody of the right.
Right.
When he was on Comedy Central.
He was actually
and
funny.
Anybody could laugh at it. I mean, it was very funny.
Yes.
And then I don't understand.
Well, here's the thing, too. It's a very easy attack. And by the way, I want to hear from you guys. You let me. When was the last time you actually watched late night? More importantly, when was the last time you watched late night on television? That's a big reason we started broadcast. This is more of a late night show in the morning. The reason was because we noticed that when we used to air live at night, most people watched it the next morning.
Yeah.
And I just said, well, I'm better in the morning anyway because I'm too tired at night. I need my naps. So my question is, when was the last time that you watched it? And I know that it's a very easy attack, right? This is what the left will say with you or with myself. They're just not funny. So I don't want to do that. What I want to do is show you, and the beauty is right here, we have an exact contrast of Seth Meyers and us. So, when we came back from the show, we did a parody of Billy Joel's We Didn't Start the Fire, and joked about how hack it was. That was the joke. Seth Meyers also did that last night as part of his climate change week. So here we go, side by side. And whether you're left or right, I think we're better.
Wildfires, powers down. Mayor is back in Easttown. Bill Gates divorced. Derby's got a doped up horse.
Herbert Cuomo has to go. Loser Megan Rapinoe. Piece of shit de Blasio. Hey, look, I think he pooped.
Pfizer versus J&J. Gavin Newsom's A-OK. Nikki's cousin's friend sacked. Gene Smart's come back. Brady had a big win. Rudy married his cousin. Rioters at the door. I can't take it anymore.
Pelosi is still a hag. At least Matt Damon won't say Black Adam NFL. San Fran is a living hell. Falling New York power. Gay Wars says convert your kids. The last 2 months have been a blur, but Danger's not a racial slur.
Say what you will.
12 writers and 5 Emmy nominations.
Wow.
Let that sink in.
The sheer effort displayed.
And look,
amazing.
Let's say that you think this, Dave isn't funny, which makes me know that you're wrong, and maybe you think that this show isn't for you. At least we don't take you for granted. What offends me more than anything is when a host takes his audience for granted.
Yeah.
These people are taking you for granted. They don't expect you to fact check them, of course. They don't expect you to actually have a standard as to the kind of content that they should deliver. That's the issue. At least we put in effort. Let's say it sucks. Let's say they both suck and it's a wash. Well, one put effort into sucking.
There's 12 people that thought that was good.
The whole point of the We Didn't Start the Fire thing that we had put together was leaning into the hackiness of it, making it funny, and then filming it as if it was very, very serious.
Right. Putting a bunch of effort into something that doesn't warrant it.
Yeah, comedy.
He's embarrassed reading his. Do you notice that?
Yeah.
He's uncomfortable. He doesn't know if he should sing. He doesn't know if it's actually funny or if it's just what happened.
So they're doing this for Climate Week.
Right.
All late night hosts. And just because we're kind of contrarian, we're going to do our part as well. Choice Sauce is here, and he's going to be...
Bringing him in.
Yeah.
Okay.
He's actually going to be all show. What are you going to be there doing there, Choice Sauce?
So I'm here to do my part, Steven. I'm here to do my part for climate. So just going to be doing my part.
Yeah. All show. Yeah, get some some good
double. Yeah, there you go.
Some good CFCs going there.
Dual wields.
Yeah, just aim it away from me because it's expensive.
And your drink.
Yeah, the CFCs. So all show.
Is that the stuff I get sprayed in my eyes when I expose myself?
Yes.
Okay, just making sure.
Same rough.
It felt burning.
General.
Oh.
There's a variance depending on how severe the exposure.
Whoa, that makes sense.
Keep spraying it.
Oh, geez.
Yeah, you can't stop. I'll show
the whole time.
spraying the CFCs.
Bro, the whole time.
And we'll check in later on that hole in the ozone. That's also a pandemic.
It might be gone now.
Watch Louder with Crowder live, Monday through Thursday, 10 a.m. Eastern.